Excuse me, are you Adam Graham?
The very same. And this is my old-time radio snack wagon.
Welcome to the Old-Time Radio Snack Wagon, where we serve up a bite-sized portion of old-time radio. And now, here's your Snack Wagon host, Adam Graham.
Today's snack is in honor of an observance here in the United States that most people probably haven't heard of. In December 1952, President Truman signed a bill designating September 17th as Citizenship Day. Previously, the celebration had been known as I'm an American Day and was celebrated in May. While you can find plenty of snacks that are suitable for Christmas or Thanksgiving, Citizenship Day is a bit more challenging. It's rare to find something that really celebrates the idea of citizenship and what every citizen means to the U.S., both old and new. I was recently listening to an episode of the Family Theater, and one particular segment really screamed to me that this would be something that was appropriate to share for Citizenship Day and make a great snack. Family Theater was a dramatic program that aired over Mutual for 10.5 years. It was a non-sectarian anthology drama series that was based on the idea of promoting family prayer. While usually the program was self-contained, this episode was an exception as it honored American homes past and present with a series of short sketches and songs. So here from February 14th, 1951 is an excerpt from the episode Treasury of Homes.
There's a wonderful phase of our national life that delights all Americans, from the age of 3 to 10. It's about the days when you couldn't go house hunting with the aid of the want ads or the real estate brokers. The young and restless, the seeking, striving, progressive spirit of America is strong in us still. If you don't believe it, just try to switch off that television when a Western is on. Or just try to get down your own street tomorrow morning without being held up by a miniature Hopalong Cassidy, Buck Jones, or Tim McCoy. Oh, it's bred in us, this love of the open, this thrill of pioneering and discovery. It's the period of our history we call Westering, the settling of America by men and women of great faith and simple wisdom. It is to them we can trace another source of our strength as a nation, a toughness of moral fiber, a strength of the spirit as well as a strength of blood and bone.
It's sunup, Sarah. You ready?
Henry Simmons, you know I'm ready. Has there ever been a morning when you haven't said that?
Well, put the kids up then. Let's get going.
All right, Madeline, up you go. Now you, Jimmy boy.
I'm ready, Mother. Ready, Mom.
You go in back, Madeline. It's Jim's day to ride beside his father.
Oh, Mother, can't I
Not
ride?
today.
Now you, Sarah. Up you go. Yeah. Get up there, Pete. Molly, Zeb, Dolly, come on. Come on. Let Madeline ride in front today, too, Sarah.
It was her turn yesterday, Henry. She'll be comfortable on the pile of blankets back in the wagon.
Oh, put her in your lap so we'll all be together, Sarah. Today's the big day. Today we choose our future home.
All right, Madeline, come on.
Guys, we had our turn yesterday.
I've heard you say that before, Henry. Twice before.
Yeah, this time it's for keeps, Mom.
Back in that mind of yours is a compass that keeps saying west. Must be in your blood, Henry. That's why we've never even had but a sod house.
Now, easy now, Sarah.
And that's why you've kept this big wagon and all the horses. When you know Molly and Zeb's more than we ever need, except for rough traveling like this.
Well, things are different now, Sarah. Kids is growing up. Ain't too far to be looking ahead when they'll be needing their own land. Now's the time to get it. And we'll build this time, Sarah. Sartin sure we'll build a real house. bye. Oh, now. Oh, yeah. Well, Sally, what do you think? If this suits you, the Simmons have a new address. What do you say? Land enough for us and several generations of us. What do you think?
I'm thinking, Henry.
Well?
My father used to say there was 3 rules for picking out a home.
Yeah? Name 'em.
They don't none of them apply here.
I'd like to hear 'em just the same.
First rule, he says, was pick a home inside of a church steeple, 'cause God comes first. Then make certain there's a schoolhouse nearbouts. Third's most people's first rule. Water.
Well, all we have now is the water. That's a fair to a mile away, looks from here, but I can ditch it in nicely come time.
What about the church steeple? The school?
Oh, they'll come, Sari. Bound to come. We's the first people to arrive, that's all. Besides, land about here is pretty enough to be a church vestry.
You mean vestibule.
Well, I guess I do, if that's the way you pronounce it. And if it means the front end of the church, the beginning. I'm meaning to say God's here afore us, that's sure. All this is his handiwork. Church building will come later.
What about the school for Madeline and Jim?
Oh, it'll come, Sari. Someday we'll have a town here. Maybe a city, even.
Oh, Henry Simmons, for a fact, you're the greatest optimist I've ever seen. Where others see a puddle or a bird bath, you see the ocean. Where others see a blueberry bush, you can see a forest. Maybe it's better that way than t'other.
Sure 'tis, Sari. Just look at this wide-open rangeland, the whole sweep of it, and fill the picture in for yourself.
All I see is land, far as I can look. Pretty enough with rocks and brush, but...
Don't you see the cattle and wheat and your church steeples and loads of things?
Not yet, I don't. Only wilderness. Same as since when we started.
Then I'd better start filling in that picture. I'll unload my tools right now. This afternoon I'll begin on a sod house. Temporary, mind you. But you just start watching and waiting and dreaming.
Watching and waiting and dreaming and working. These are the things that go into the building of a home and a nation. Oh, material things too, brick and wood and mortar, land and taxes. For the true American is a realist. The hard-headed Yank, they called him in the early days. But he's a realist in the good way. It's his head that's hard, not his heart. His heart has always been pliant enough to stretch out and embrace the needs and the dreams of the world. And herein lies another source of our strength as a nation. From the days of the Mayflower down to today or yesterday or the day before, when Tony DeLuca and Einar Jensen got their final nationalization papers, we have drawn strength from the solid stock of the old countries, from those who had the courage and the will to seek to share our way of life, our freedoms with us. And so they have thrown in their lots with ours. Our songs of earlier days evoke different memories in them, and we are the richer, for we are co-heirs with them of their strengths and their hopes and their prayers and their dreams.
My land was the Westland, my home was on a hill. I never think of my land, but it makes my heart to thrill. I never smell the west wind that blows the golden skies, but old desire is in my feet, and dreams are in my eyes. My home crowned the highland, it had a stately grace. I never think of my land, but I see my mother's face. I never smell the west wind that blows silver ships, but all delight is in my heart, and youth is on my lips. My land was a highland, my house was near the skies. I never think of my land, but a light is in my eyes. I never smell the west wind that blows the summer rain, but I am at my mother's knee, a little lad again.
Welcome back. Great song sung by John Charles Thomas. The title is The Homeland. This clip offered a really good juxtaposition that highlights people in very different situations, but nevertheless links them. In this way, it's really appropriate for Citizenship Day, as it honored all American citizens, whether they were born here or immigrated, and all that they contribute to the United States. It's time for me to close up the old snack wagon, but don't worry, we'll be back with another serving of old-time radio goodness before you know it. If you want to enjoy some of our longer form podcasts, you can feast away at my website at greatdetectives.net. Your emails are also welcome at adam@snackwagon.net.
The Old Time Radio Snack Wagon comes to you from Boise, Idaho. Your host is Adam Graham. Sound production is by Rhines Media, LLC. You can listen to past episodes of the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon as well as connect on social media at our website at snackwagon.net. Email suggestions for episodes to adam@snackwagon.net. This has been the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon.
Until next time, goodbye.